November 17th, 2011. The Occupy Wall Street movement has passed the 2-month mark, and even after evictions from parks around the world, protesters have yet to retreat. The movement's message has been receiving a lot of flack as it is aimed against corporate greed, when corporations are in the business of making profits. Today in New York, protesters have been attempting to disrupt the New York Stock Exchange. So far, police have been working hard to keep the peace. Later today, protesters plan to disrupt New York's mass transit system and more. Around the world, when the police went into camps to remove protesters, violent clashes did occur, and the police did make arrests. Some sources are showing footage on YouTube that has a striking similarity to the force used by dictators in what is now called the Arab Spring. In Canada, Occupy Vancouver has received eviction notices. However, protesters have managed to have the matter tied up in court. The Occupy movement has become an election issue, and there has been no news of any incidents over the last week. In Halifax, the Occupy camp was cleared out on Canada's Remembrance Day. It's unclear whether the city gave protesters any advance notice. When removing the camp, over a dozen people were arrested. The movement is now calling for the mayor's resignation. At St. James Park, Toronto, the movement has now continued for over a month, with a few minor incidents resulting in arrests. The camps received eviction notices on November 15th, and now protesters are awaiting their day in court. Some are claiming the camp is a lawless eyesore. However, it has had some accomplishments, including providing medical care, schooling, and over 1,000 plates of food a day. In Canada, the banks didn't fail, and the message from protesters seems to be more about equality than anything else. The judge presiding over the matter hopes to reach a conclusion on Saturday. However, with a court system that suffers from systemic delay and a legal system that allows for due process, this could take a lot longer. This is David Epstein from DB Media Group.
I have a hot drink. I can't say flags if I'm hungry. I don't want anything that's not. Tuna.